Hello everybody, this is Diane. I am going to be doing a Tag Tuesday video today, and I'm back to working on the little tags. If you remember a couple weeks ago, I started on these small tags, and I wanted to focus on little tags for a few weeks. So I did those, and then last week I deviated from that plan so that I could make some tags for my Golden and Wonder Book journals with flashcards. But today I'm going back to the little tags, and I've started this video. This is the third time I've started it. Second time I got a phone call, so while I was talking I worked on these little tags. So I just took these little merchandise tags. I got them at Staples. Marking tags it says, and they are I'm going to say 1 1/4 by 3/4. It says 1 3/32. So I just have been using my Cathe Holden stamps that I got, her flea market fresh line of stamps. Oh, here they are. This is the label icon set of stamps, and they're circles, but I guess they're icon circles. I don't know, but anyway, they have these tiny little stamps in between them, and the circles even sort of fit. See? That fits pretty well. This one got cut off a little bit. So that's what I'm doing, and for now, and then I'll try something else. So let's just do a few more of those since I was on the phone while I made those. I had this little hand and a little house and an eye. Did you see the eye? And I stamped it on the front and back in case it's dangling from something and it turns around, so you have something on both sides. And I'm using my Ranger archival ink. Some of it is Wendy Vecchi. That's just regular. It says coffee. And then I have some colored ones from Wendy Vecchi from Ranger. So let's just keep going. I'll get some more of these little tags out. There's a banner. That's cute. I think all the other stamps would be slightly too big for these, but oh, I used this 5-cent one from this set. But all the other ones I would need a little bit bigger tag. This one has a bee on it. Pure natural. That word is not legible at all. After the word pure and natural, I can't even tell what it's supposed to be. But underneath here it says topiary acres, or apiary acres, not topiary. Let's put some ink around it. So I can hang these from bulb pins or safety pins, or use them as part of a cluster. I think I want to do some more of the hands and the eyes. They're cool. I did have a tiny little acrylic block that I was using, and I misplaced it, and I don't know if it has a stamp still stuck on it or not. Hopefully I'll find it when I clean up. So I got this slightly larger one out. I'm doing the eyes in black. So I'm not going to finish these. I'm not going to add them to bulb pins or clusters. I just want to have a little pile of them ready for whatever I need them for. And I did the hand in red, and I didn't wash it yet, so let's just do some more hands in red, the pointing finger. This one, this red geranium one, I just opened it today. It was still wrapped in plastic. I buy the archival ink and colors when they're on sale. So probably 40% off because I get them at Hobby Lobby. I am going to ink around it with the brown though. This is coffee. This one I inked around it with the red geranium, and that looks good too. I'm going to do these with the coffee ink. I'll just finish up. I've got two here that have different shapes. I'll finish those up and then we'll move on to a different size of tag. So this one is a pennant shape and this is a top note shape. I'm not sure why that's called top note, but that's what it's called. Let's see, does the 5-cent one fit on here? Nope. I have these words I could use, but this one says live. Yeah. I have some keys here and the sun. I like the sun. Let's do the keys in thistle. That one looks better. I'll ink around them later. And the sun. I'll get my Stampin' Up! One out for this. It's Hello Honey. This one is not waterproof though. Oops. You see that little sun? So I didn't know what I would do with those tiny little stamps, but this is perfect for them. Set them aside till I can clean them. And we'll move on to a different kind of a tag. I have these. These are manila tags that measure almost 1.5 by 2 3/4. Maybe some of these words would be good on these. Fancy Goods. Oh, I might want some of these circles here. Merchant Trading, and this says Fancy Goods. Let's try to use both of them on one stamp. One tag, I mean. I'm going to stamp this in black, I think. It says Merchant Trading Fine Goods. CH Merchant Trading Company. I'm going to try that again because the top of it is kind of light. I try not to, that one looks really good. I try not to press down too hard on the acrylic stamps because it kind of flattens them and makes the image fat, I guess. Not crisp. And I'm going to do Fancy Goods with a red ink. Maybe I could do a little bit of one of these fragments from Tim Holtz. I have some pale Stampin' Up! Inks. Try this one called Pool Party. There it is. That looks pretty good. Might as well do the same thing here. And I'll ink that later. This one has some splotches on. Oh, I colored it on that side. Those splotches came from when I colored that. So let's decide what kind of images I want on there. It could be a florist, a florist tag. It says fresh flowers on this chuck. It fits on there. How about handle with care? Or just a number? The number doesn't show up a lot, but it's just a little extra layer right there. I guess we'll call that good. There we go. That might just fit on there. It says H. Edwards Fancy Goods. You can tell I used them, and I used Stampin' Up! Waterproof ink, but it still stained them. I don't mind that much, but it surprised me. I used the waterproof ink on purpose so that, or not waterproof, but the water-soluble ink. I used that on purpose so it wouldn't stain them. Let's do green. This is Fern Green. That middle doesn't want to stamp. That's better. To play it safe, I think I will lay the tag on top so I can press down. Make sure the middle gets pressed down. It's still a little pale there, and it was there too. One of the stamps, let me show you the sheet that I, whoops, sorry. So, see that there? It's got a line and then it's a blank space around it. So I tried to stamp it again, and I got less of the blank space, but that line was still there. So I investigated the stamp, and there was a little piece of the polymer that must have been cut off, and it got stuck on there. And it was, I had to take tweezers and really, really work to pull that off. But it seems okay, because I stamped it like that afterwards, and it stamps good. China glass. Queensware was the part that wasn't stamping, and it stamped the word, and it doesn't have any line there. So it was just something that happened in the manufacturing, but I fixed it. word mercantile. And I think that will fit nicely on there. Oh, beautiful. I like that font too. Looks like a frontier town type of font. I think these are even tinier than those first ones that I did. And I have these coffee dyed ones, and I have these that I cut with my Cricut. They're a little bit textured, so it might be difficult to stamp on them. I have some small, I guess I won't do them today. Got another one of those. Got a slightly different shape. Let's do provisions. Must have provisions. And I would probably change the thread. Maybe not, but I might change the thread. I just don't know if I want to do anything else. I was wondering about putting a light background. I think I have one that would be cool on that. Like this one, if I could make it really light. I can never remember which one is lighter, Sahara sand or crumb cake. They both look the same. I think this one's lighter. Crumb cake. Whoop, there I go, bumping the camera again. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to put this on the background. This background looks like a woven fabric. And it probably won't stamp very well up here because of the metal eyelets there. Yeah. That looks neat with that pattern on it. That didn't help much. I like that, the way that makes them look. Alright, let's try playing with the little tiny jewelry tags. I just figured I'd put some numbers on them. I'm not going to keep those threads anyway. They're just very, very thin thread. Let's see if I can find a number small enough. I thought I did in here, but maybe not. Where did all these words go? Oh, here, they're just floating around. They don't stick to the plastic anymore. This is a set of Tim Holtz stamps, but this one here is 7 Gypsies. I guess I'll use that and just stamp the numbers individually. Oh, here's that little stamp, little block I couldn't find. And it did have a stamp stuck to it. I'll just stamp them, ink them all, and see what happens. That worked out great. Can I do it on both sides? Yeah, 74. Perfect. Now let's see if we can do 84. Aha! Did it. Got just a tiny bit of the stamp above it up here. I'll just put these tiny little tags in some kind of a container so I know where to find them when I want them. Ha! I never know where to find what I want. That's good. And we'll get the last number on there. Okay. Let's try one of these. Even though they're textured, I want to see how they turn out. I used a textured cardstock. This one is smooth. All the rest are textured. nice souvenir. This does have a little slot here. There we go. Didn't come out very dark. That's better. There are these decorative pieces, so I thought maybe I could just decorate the ends of that. Well, it's not very dark. Somebody said I need a pad under my stamps for using these kind of stamps. I did not know that. I thought you needed to have a sturdy... I wonder if this is enough of a pad. Or if it needs to be like a foam thing. Didn't come out very good there, but I like that. I think that looks good with that decorative bit at the end of it. Whew, it's warm in here. It's very mute. Tried to say muggy and humid. It's both. It's both of those. And I don't put my fan on when I'm doing a video. Wonder how this one will turn out. This one is, what's it say? Lillington's and London Hat Warehouse. Hosiery glove number 4. Let's see how it stamps. I'm gonna wipe it off first. They're very sticky. These stamps are made by Spellbinders. Cathe Holden designed them. That came out fairly good. I'm going to lay this down on top of it and see if that will help. Well, this is the textured one, so it's okay. I would use it. But it's not very clear because of the, oh, there I go again, because of the texture on that tag. So let's not use the textured ones anymore. See if I have one that will go on this tag. How about home? I wanted one a little bit wider than souvenir, because that tag's a little wider. Oh, that came out nice. My battery light is flashing, so maybe we've done enough. Let's just take a look at what we done. This was what we did. This was a pretty simple Tag Tuesday. It was just a way to use up some smaller tags and use my little Cathe Holden stamps and get my hands all inky. Now, I think the cartridge, my Cricut cartridge that makes these, would also make it so that they were slit on both ends. So that would be a really fun band to make with this design on it. I like that. I'm going to try to do that with some other colors of cardstock. Showed you those. These two are the same. And then these little ones that are so fun. This one is not Cathe Holden. I can try to remember to put the link to the Spellbinders site where you can find the Cathe Holden stamps and her other ephemera. She does scrapbooking ephemera too. First, this line of things started out as fabric, quilting fabrics, and now she has scrapbooking ephemera. And it is called Flea Market Fresh. She also has Flea Market Moxie and Flea Market, I can never remember the other one. And in January there will be a line of fabrics called Junk Journal, which I cannot wait for. So those are my little tags that I did today. I hope you had fun playing along, and I hope you're inspired to get out your little tags or make some little tags. Oh, I'm such a mess. I got ink all over me. And make a little stash for yourself. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in the next video. Have a creative day today. Bye-bye.